But when she got into her living room, she saw two little people standing in the middle of her room. Sure, first she thought these were children or some teenagers and yelled at them, "Get the heck out of my apartment." But they didn't. And she said, "How did you get in here?" And she realized they were not children, but unusual beings with large round eyes and wearing long white gowns or robes. They were only 3.5 feet in height. She asked them to leave, but they just stood there looking at her with these round eyes. And they didn't seem to have any other facial features, and they began communicating with what she assumed was some sort of telepathy. She asked them, "What do you want?" They turned their heads to look at each other, then they turned back to her, and they said that they wanted to take her for a ride in space. Yes, this was the first of its kind of, "Hey baby, want to come for a ride?" But this was what she said was one of these creatures looked like. Not your typical Whitley Strieber alien by any stretch of the imagination. A white-robed figure with sort of mitten hands, big round eyes, and there were two of them, 3.5 feet high, in this woman's living room. All of a sudden, after they asked her whether she wanted to go for a ride, she was in a large room like a hangar, and there were these two beings, one in front, one behind her. They led her across the floor, and they approached a cigar-shaped craft, which had a small door. They walked down an aisle in the interior. They went to a control room, looked very Star Trek-y. There were large windows, and in one of the windows was this image of Earth.